How do you get the cosmos? Yeah, you just get it from gambling here. Yeah, and by the way, when it does a double roll like that, it's not a glitch. We have Baneberry. Now, a bunch of people like get confused on what the Baneberry is. Like when one of the quests wants you to forage 10 Baneberries and they go around in the autumn forest for like 45 minutes and can't find them. But they're right here, guys. They're really common in the regular forest, so yeah. Nightshade is also just randomly spawning in regular forest, and they're very easy to get. To get the clover, they just spawn randomly in this autumn forest. They don't spawn up in the upper areas, they only spawn in the lower, like this really low ground area. Portobello mushrooms is you just do this mini game, and they're the most common one from it. And there's no special common right now, so we're gonna move on to uncommon plants. The way you get the coneflower, you can see it, they're actually in this patch, and they're the uncommon one from this. They're not hard to get, you just gotta do a couple of these and then you get one. Now we'll do carrot. Now, the thing about the dirt mound plants, like if you get a great or a perfect on that, it's impossible to get a carrot. It's like guaranteed to be a beetroot. So if there's ever a quest that says like harvest 50 rares, the easiest rare to get in the game is the beetroot. So you could just do that. But if you want to get a carrot for like a quest, all you have to do is do badly on it and you're almost guaranteed to get a carrot. Kale, it spawns randomly around the forest. They do like to spawn here, and they also spawn over there, you see them? They're not particularly hard to get. Moving on to the uncommons in the autumn forest biome. Oh yeah, dirt mounds spawn both in the autumn forest biome and the regular forest biome, so you don't have to worry about which one you're going for them. Daisies, they're like tiny flowers that just spawn around this forest. They spawn everywhere in here. Then we have the red cap mushrooms, and there's 3 different mini games: the dirt patch, the mushroom, and then the flower. There's 3 different, actually one of them is 4 different ones now, but they have a bunch of different options that you can get from it. See, I got a red cap from that. You can also get carrots here too. And here's our first special plant. The way you get tick seed is you have to go gambling with this Robux seed pack. You can get one of them for free from, well, if you do a quest line, you can get one of them from this NPC Jax. He'll give you one. Holy moly, 16,000? Oh. So now we're moving on to the rare plants. The first one is buttercup. You get buttercups from these wildflower patches. And they're kind of rare, I guess, but like they're not very hard to get. You just gotta do a couple of them and eventually you'll get one. Alright, there we go. Okay, the second one is cabbage. They just spawn up here. They spawn in this like dark area. I'm pretty sure they only spawn here, nowhere else. Yeah, you just like walk over here and look at it to see if there's anything. Now we have the beetroot. I already said how to get beetroot, but here it is. You just get a great or better, and then you automatically get one. Now we're on to the autumn forest rares, and there's a beetroot there. There's only one autumn forest native rare, and they like to spawn up here, but they do also spawn down there. But like this is a concentrated area of them, so these lavenders, they just spawn up here. Remember, you get these from the gambling seed pack Robux. Yes. Pumpkins, they definitely spawn. There's like one spawn point here, yes, one here, and like one here. And then there's also like 2 over there. There's one on top of that, I think. And then it sometimes spawn in that corner. And then they just like spin like random spots around there. So there's actually a lot of area where they spawn everywhere, but they're pretty rare. Strawberry. Some people think it's really hard to find strawberry, but like it's not really that hard. Oh look, there's one right there. They just spawn like everywhere in this like back half of the forest. They also spawn like in the front. I don't think they spawn in the dark green part. I'm not gonna collect it because some of these people might need it. And I already have 1 trillion of them that I don't use. And now I can show you a feature that's important to this game. Reclaiming plants. You can get rid of the plants that you don't want and put them in your inventory back as seeds, or if it's fully grown like that, when it's harvestable, yeah, it'll go as a fully grown plant in your inventory. But if you don't do that, it just turns into seeds like this. And by the way, all these like legendary ones that say 2 hours, 1 hour, 6 hours, and Fire Lily also does that. It's supposed to be like 6 hours plus like 10 minutes. and that's like actually how long it takes to grow, like the fruit after it's fully grown. I don't know why it's like that. I think it's just like broken. I don't know. Dylan just needs to lock in, bro. If you're wondering what the dumb alarm thing was, well, it's not really dumb, but it's annoying when I'm recording. It's the Game Pass called Grow Notifier, so it'll just tell you when everything grows. And I also have Soul Anywhere. Anyways, we already did strawberries, so potato. You can get these like beetroot and carrot in both areas from the dirt mounds. They're not very common, honestly. They're like actually pretty rare. Like some people are like, do they even exist? Yes, they exist, but you shouldn't be condescending, but whatever. By the way, everything in this game is registered after you let go of clicking. You can't hear my mouse. Click, then pull it off and it doesn't work. Can you hear that? I think it probably won't pick it up. But yeah, so in this minigame, you have to letting go when it gets there. Not like just click. These seed packs are so annoying to me, so you can just do that to get rid of it. Yeah, it seems like people don't really take the dirt mounds at all in Autumn Forest, because like you can get better stuff here than potatoes. Lag! Let me click it. Bro, what is wrong with my internet? What is this lag? 900 ping, bro. And then there's the epic from the seed pack, pineapple. It's actually pretty good. It's better than potato. Did you know that? It gets more coins per minute than potato. Let me see. The updated lists are like coins per minute. I put it on the fandom for my greenhouse. It's not very finished. How do I get there? Main page, all pages. How do I go? This website, I don't know how you're supposed to find it. So the way that you get through here, to get to the coins per minute, is just this thing. Currently. See, this is like super bare bones, bro. But like I've done this stuff, so it's good. Yeah, let's see. What is the potato? 30.6. And then the pineapple, 32 coins per minute. When look at potato, only 30. Skill issue. Look at magic. Still thinking that potato is the best plant. Which one is the first one? Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley spawns around this pool of water during rain. This is the furthest this way it can go. There's like one, it can spawn here. It can spawn here. It can spawn here. It spawn here, it spawn here. I think those are the spawn. And some people think that you need to like clear the area around it. But there's like, you know, a nightshade can spawn right here, but it won't be blocking the Lily of the Valley because their spawn areas are separate. Like it's like designated only for Lily of the Valley, so it can just spawn there no matter what. Only a dirt patch can spawn here. Only a baneberry can spawn here. Only a nightshade can spawn here. You see what I mean? So yeah, that's where the Lily of the Valley spawns. The apple is one of the ones that can spawn in both areas. So they just like, they spawn anywhere in both forests, basically. But their spawns are all over the place. So they're like the easiest legendary to get, in my opinion. Oh, Loving the Mist. It's the new, probably hardest to get legendary besides the special one. The way you get it is it's a 1 in 280 chance to get it from these flower patches. Yeah, it's really rare. I only have 2 of them because I haven't been really grinding super much for these. Now we move on to the next legendary, the Indigo Milk Cap. And this one is almost 3 times as common as the Loving the Mist. You get the Indigo Milk Cap mushroom from the mushroom patches. It's 1 in 100. We have one more legendary. Anyways, it's the gem strawberry, and I don't have it because I'm poor. Probably will never get it. And Gem has 2 gem strawberries. What a scam. All right, now it's time for the mythical plants, and there are 2 mythicals, and they're both in Autumn Forest. The first one is the fire lily, and you can only get 1 of them in total from Luna. And if you do 5 quests, she'll give you the fire lily. The final one is the clover, the 4-leaf clover. And they're 1 in 1,000 from these clover patches. So they're super duper hard to get. But at least there's pity now. So it guaranteed after 1,500 clovers collected. That's still not easy, but at least it's like, if you get unlucky, you don't get like super unlucky.